Hello? Can you guys hear me? How's the chat? How's the audio? Uh, Everybody can hear everybody. Good to see you guys. You're Jimbo, our moderator extraordinaire, DYL Pickle. Let's see where the. Okay. James Quill, good to see you. Mr. Joshua, how you doing? Bonds Inc. Good to see Bonds Inc. Lurky Lurk, our friend up north. Lurky Lurk's like, what debate? James Cole, how's the Walk of Fame event? Walk of Fame event was pretty amazing. I was let me see. I think Courtney's not coming on. Jerry, I think, is not coming on. Maybe Sean, maybe Fletch. Walk of Fame event. So James Cole is referring to this week. There was actually last week. I was invited to the Hollywood Walk of Fame unveiling of the star for Batman on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It was the first time that they'd ever given the star to a non-human. Is that right? Non-human or a fictitious character? So I think at first I didn't think it was that big of an event. I got an email invite the week before. I thought it would just be, I was going to be in the crowd. And when I was a kid, I used to watch. I was a latchkey kid. Thank you for the link, your Jimbo. There's a link in the chat. You can watch the event live streamed. I used to watch Entertainment Tonight, like on a religious basis, almost on a every day after school. I'd come home, do my homework, and I'd watch Star Trek, Different Strokes, Alice, Star Trek the original series, Alice, the local news, and then I think at like a 7 or 7:30 Entertainment Tonight with Mary Hart would come on. And every now and then they would have they would be live at one of these Hollywood Walk of Fame star. I don't know, what do you call it? Lisa Gibbons, yeah, Mary Hart, mostly Mary Hart. This is Lisa Gibbons was like a young cub reporter at the time, and so it was always cool. So when I got invited to this event, I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. I actually got there a little bit late. I was running. There was a pack of people on Hollywood Boulevard. They didn't block off. I think they blocked off the entire block between Hollywood and Highland and McCadden, which is the first block east of Highland is where Hollywood Highland, the Walk of Fame, the Chinese Man Theater is. Jimmy Kimmel's show at the El Capitan Disney Theater is there, and then the Ripley's Believe It or Not Wax Museum, or Ripley's Museum, Believe It or Not Museum, is there on that corner. I don't know if it's still there. They do the handprint cement thing at the Chinese Man Theater. So at the Chinese, that's what I had in my head too, James Quo. I got it mixed up. But the handprint and the signature, that's at the Chinese Man Theater. And that's on Hollywood Boulevard, but it's 1 block west, or half a block west. That's the. I'll pull this up. Maybe I'll pull up a video, or I should pull up the video. Let's see here. Yeah. Go. So this is the Chinese Man Theater. So if I show you a picture, you guys all know it. It's like an icon for, Hollywood, right? And so that's where the cement, the handprint, and the signature and the footprints are. And they do a lot of movie premiere. I think they just did the Joker 2 movie premiere there. I've been to, with Tommy Lee, we went to what's the Denzel Washington's apocalyptic movie? What was it? Went to a screening there. I went to a Nicolas Cage Family Man screening there, movie premiere there where you walk the red carpet, and I think one other movie. Anyways, and next to that is the Hollywood Highland. And Ripley's. Let me see. It used to be there. I've actually drawn it in a few comic books in the past. So this is the Ripley's, believe it or not, with the dinosaur in the street corner. They had, the door was shuttered, but if you look at this picture here, this is kind of where it was. Like, that McDonald's is not there anymore. But basically, the Hollywood Boulevard. If you go up in east and west, all along Hollywood Boulevard, and some of the streets perpendicular, they'll have the Hollywood Star. Let's see if I click on the link here, YouTube. You guys can, maybe you can watch it on but basically the Hollywood Boulevard. How come this is, That's the link to this stream on YouTube. Let's see the Hollywood Batman. It was live streamed. Here it is. Okay. YouTube. Are there any TOS rights in terms of showing another YouTube video? So this part I missed. You might be able to see me running up. Although I think I'm running up like kind of behind her. You see me coming in kind of late. It's kind of funny. Because they're like, we got to wait until there's a pause. Well, meanwhile, the whole ceremony started. I'm like, fuck. And there's the boss, Jim Lee, sitting in the front. He's like front caddy corner. On the theater mode. You can see me like on the left-hand corner coming in with Clark, the DC promotions guy, marketing guy. Well, there's Clark. You can see the back of him next to the Hollywood sign. And there's a guy in a white shirt and a girl in the red hair. And then eventually see him when he leaves. Anyways. So I got to sit in the tent. Fast forward. The they had, I see it's panning over. You can kind of see there's a Batmobile there. I think that's from the Pattinson movie. There's Jim. There's I don't know. There's a couple actors there. Voice guy. There's Rob Levin, the Batman editor, group editor. Um, okay, Clark is gone, so I must have moved. Um, when this guy stops, oh, there you go. Look to the left. See, there's me walking in. Did you guys see that? There. Okay, that's that's me walking in. Better late than never. It's a problem I have to work on, quite honestly. Um, because there was a plane or helicopter flying overhead. I mean, it's Hollywood. There's a lot of crime in Hollywood, so or usually they stopped a few times because of ambulances or police cars. Uh, yeah, there he goes. He pauses. He's looking on. The car's all right. Come on, follow me. There you go. Okay. But the let's see. Fast forward a little bit. Jim goes up and gives a speech. Um, there's you can see there's Paul Dini, one of the people responsible for the Batman animated series, along with Batman Beyond. Paul Dini with the glasses, right here in the lower left. Um, and then what else? So they start introducing. Also, if you watch the live stream, like they pan into the audience, but because I showed up late, my seat was in the back. Here they're introducing like the different voice actors and that guy's been in a bunch of TV shows and commercials. He's in he's in something right now. Let's see. Oops. And you see, there's Bill Sienkiewicz. Sienkiewicz or Sienkiewicz? With the black hair and the black sunglasses. So, I mean, they're going and they're like announcing all the people the guests that are there. Oh, you can see there's Dennis Cowan. Sean is in Discord chat. Where's you know what happened? My Discord keeps it updated, and it keeps Sean. It keeps Can you say something, Sean?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. I think they can hear it. My Discord keeps closing on itself after like a few minutes. It updated today, this afternoon, when I was setting things up, and it's been like disconnecting for some reason. So, if I guess I just have to restart it every now and then. There was a new update today. Did you have to have a new update when you signed on today?
No.
No. So, anyways, I'm sitting right behind that guy. Let me go back to this. I'm sitting like right behind the camera, which sucks. I think I could have moved over to next to Bill, but the rows were like so crunched. There's like you had like it was like worse than an airplane. You had like less than a foot of space. Anyways, Sean, we're talking about the Batman Hollywood Walk of Fame thing.
Oh yeah, that would look pretty cool.
And then, yeah, good thing I took an Uber there. I was gonna drive and park, but I ended up taking an Uber. But it was a little late. But I got there, and then they started calling off these people. So they started calling off Bill, they started calling out Dennis, and then they called me. I'm like, what? And this was Nicole. What's her name? Nicole Maines. Are you looking at the video? She was sitting next to Dennis, and then the older lady next to her, that's Bill Finger's granddaughter, the
Oh yeah.
co-creator
So
of.
she's yeah. I think like they're allowed to. They didn't have to give him credit because he's dead. But if he had no surviving heir, then they wouldn't have to give any payout or credit. But then I think someone, I forgot who it is, went and looked and then found out that he did have one granddaughter
Yeah.
who actually did take up the mantle and is doing the responsible thing of like making the rounds and not merely just collecting money and fighting in court, but actually being a good ambassador for the creatives of the original Batman.
Yeah, she was a nice lady. And then I think her son is a movie producer or something. So he was sitting to the right of me. But right now, I think they're saying like, oh, Dennis is the co-creator of Static or creator of Static Shock. And then I'm thinking, there's no way they're gonna announce my name. And then now they're like, oh, so that's me. They're announcing me right now. But there's a little delay in the. So they're announcing me right now, but you can't see me because I'm behind the camera, dude. That's just poor seating. I was thinking about I should move over. I might be out of the. But you don't know. There's so many cameras there. You don't know which one is the one, right? Anyways, and then there's pausing because like I had a Batman Beyond shirt that I was wearing over my jacket. I mean under my jacket, so I like opened it up like Superman to show everybody. And the crowd behind us, the fans that were behind us, they kept like yelling and saying, "Oh, show us again!" Because I only showed like the guests. So then I got up and turned around. And anyways, that was my 15 seconds of fame. So it was fun. And then on the way home, I took the subway home. There's a subway stop, and man, the LA subway system, woof. I haven't ridden the New York subway in a while, maybe in a couple years. How's the New York subway, Sean? Do you take the subway when you're in New York?
Yeah,
I mean, you live there.
It's less crowded than before. It's all right.
But the LA subway was like, uh, the, I don't know how to describe it. I would say it's like akin to riding in a small tin can in a methadone clinic kind of feeling. Um, it's not even as spacious as like the New York subway. I think it's a little bit more narrow. The subway train car itself, and the seats are situated where in the New York, like the seats are like against the wall, so you're facing each other, right? But the LA is like situated like a bus, so you're sitting like in. So maybe that's why it feels more congested. But the seats also have this felt fabric on top, which I've always been. I mean, I used to ride the train, not religiously, but a little bit more often. But I've always felt that was like a really nasty thing because it's just like it's felt. You never know who sat in front of you. I mean, they could have soiled their pants, and then the felt on the seat is soiled. Anyways, I stood the whole ride back, but it was just oof. Living in like Taiwan, um, riding there, public transportation, the subways, is packed. The subways are most people take public transportation. It's a big city, Taipei, and or even Kaohsiung. I've taken the Kaohsiung subway, and it's clean, it's on time, and it's clean, and it's clean. Um, and man, nobody like I mean, there's all different people from all different walks of life on the subway in Taiwan. Um, but it's bright. Did I mention how clean it was? It was just night and day, and to think like, man, I don't know. Anyways, This is the president of DC talking right now. So, or the president, yeah, Consumer Products or DCN. Book of Eli. Yes, thank you, Jimbo. Book of Eli. I was there for Book of. Sean, have you been to a movie premiere before?
I don't think so.
When I took Ace to the Shazam premiere last year, that was in Westwood at the Westwood Theater near UCLA. It's a different. So they do a lot of these premieres, but they mainly do Hollywood or they do Westwood, are the two big ones. So yeah, public transport. I don't know how. I mean, I remember riding the train, the New York subway in the early '90s, and then in the mid '90s, you know, it got kind of cleaned up a little bit. But man, it was just. I just felt uncomfortable in the LA subway. You know, it's like a last resort. I mean, the Uber ride would have been 40 something bucks to go back home. It's like $45 round trip, one way, with a tip. And the subway was like $3, $2.75, something like that. So, and I just wanted to see how the subway was, but I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend it. See, James Cole backed me up on that. Taipei subway MRT is like, you know, and do they have this now in New York, Sean, where they have in Taiwan they have a timer, so they let you know like, oh, in 3 minutes the next train's coming, you know.
Yeah, they have that.
2 minutes, and it shows up on time.
Yeah.
So, Seoul subway is good too. Yeah. So, I mean, I remember riding the tube in London. It was pretty good, pretty clean. I think like Europe or maybe Italy has a subway system too, but I think there you just gotta watch out for pickpocketers. Do you have to watch out for pickpocketers in New York?
I personally don't.
I mean, man, there were like a couple guys that were like, well, there were a few homeless, there were a few like drugged out people, and then there were a few. What's this on the? Anyways, any other questions about the Hollywood thing? Then they brought this guy. So they brought this guy in a Batman costume. Pretty good Batman costume, although the eyes were a little buggy. But what do you think of this Batman? I don't know if he's a DC Batman or if he's one of those guys that just got off the street corner that you have to pay like $5 to take a picture with.
That's the 1960s Batman, right?
No. That's I mean, he's in the Capullo shirt, Capullo outfit. That's the new Batman outfit, not the Pattinson Batman, but the comic book Batman. He doesn't have the trunks. Okay. He doesn't have the underwear.
Oh, he has like shoulder pads or something.
Yeah, there's like like shoulder pads, and then I touched the belt. The belt is like not a functioning belt. It's just, I mean, it's a belt that it wraps around his waist, but the pouches, they're actually made out of like plastic or wood or something. They don't open up. It would have been cool if like each individual like thing opened up and he has like a little business card in there, like, "Hi, I'm Batman." But no, it's just it's a prop. And then and then they introduced Burt Ward. We were just talking about him last week, how he was such a cocksman in his youth. Anyways, what are we drawing today? I was thinking we'll draw a Pouchtober. Are the debates over?
It's on now.
I'm interested in watching it. Mainly interest is see who fumbles, who wins. Did you watch the debate? Sean?
I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah, I used to really be into. I mean, I'm into politics, but I used to be into debate when I was in high school. Um, Found it very interesting to argue with people.
Mm.
So, anyways, any other questions? It was fun. It was a great experience. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, again, this was something that, like a bucket list thing. I was thinking about should I stream it, you know. Anyways, who else did we talk to that was there? Let's see. If you see this group shot, I don't know who the lady on the right is in the blue dress. The guy in the back with the beard, the Latino dude. He is like the councilman for the area. I forgot his name, but he's like the local councilman. So that's what you get to do if you get into local politics. You get to go to like these kind of events. Seemed like a young guy, like in his 30s, early 30s. There's who else is there? There's Jim's wife. And they brought out the editorial team from DC. So Rob, Andrea, Marie, a whole bunch of people, Chris Conrad, they were all there. So apparently they had the morning off. They had to show up to this thing, and then afterwards they had to go back and edit some books.
Is Rob, meaning Rob Levin?
Yeah.
Is he the current editor?
He is the head of the Batman group.
Oh, when did that happen? Because I thought he was leaving comics.
No, that's been he's back in. He's
Cool.
It's been a few months now, I think.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, my prediction is he's going to be editor in chief at DC Comics at some point.
No way.
So
wow. He's your boy.
I think he's got the chops. But eventually, at one point, he's going to be the. Let's see. They bring out the last people. The last group they bring out is the. Here they're bringing out the voice actors. Who cares?
Who cares?
And Burt Ward. And then there's Burt Ward and I think his wife. And then they bring out the editorial staff, and then they brought the artists out. But then Andy Cuba was there too. But I don't know why he didn't join us. Let's see. Here's the editorial team coming up. Here's the editorial. So that's not all the editors at DC, but I think these guys are in the Batman group. Or something like that. Yeah. Well, then that's it. And then we came on right after them, but they cut the live feed after that. So, again, artists don't get any love.
Criminal.
See, look at that. We get cut off again. But, you know, hey, at least we were there in the ceremony. And they called out our names. So, that was a huge surprise to me. I mean, growing up, Bill, Dennis, I mean, more Bill. I mean, when his New Mutants came out, I was like floored. I remember I was in some drugstore somewhere, like a Kroger or something, and his New Mutants was on the rack. And
This is Bill Sienkiewicz?
Bill Sienkiewicz, yeah.
Okay.
And he was there, so. All right, I think I'll do Pouch, but
which character?
well, what's today's character? Silk? Should I do today's character or tomorrow's character?
Oh, that's right. It's every day.
Yeah.
Do tomorrow.
Do tomorrow's? What's tomorrow's character? Does anybody? Today's character is Spiral. Golf Boy, who's tomorrow's character? Yojimbo's right. Politicians love a photo op. And it's fun. It's ironic too. Like the next, that afternoon, I think that guy had like a meeting at the city council about um, rent control and in the area and things like that. So it's tomorrow is Wild Dog. Who's Wild Dog?
Oh no.
Who's Wild Dog?
I don't know. I don't know.
Which is a cooler Wild Dog from? This is like drawing, almost like drawing 3 characters. Does all of her hands have like a sword, or do they like one has a sword, one has a shield?
Oh, this is the one where you tried to draw last week, right?
Yeah, but I thought it was the other one. Wild
Lady
Dog.
Deathstrike.
Wild Dog is a hockey mask wearing vigilante from DC. Let's look it up. Look up. Wild Dog. It's DC character. Oh. I don't know. Wild Dog. Here we go. I don't see any pouches on him, unless it's on the belt. Is he a newish character, or is he an old character?
I say skip it.
Let's skip this one. Alright, what's after Wild Dog?
Or why don't you do Inktober? Oh, you don't do Inktober, that's right.
I don't do Inktober. Or just go back to watch it. Are the debates over? It's been an hour.
I don't know. Or maybe you can draw Mudang. Is that his name?
Who?
Mudang, the baby hippo.
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible with pouches?
Kim Possible has pouches? She has I guess she has like pouches on her pants. But then that means you have to draw at least the legs. Oof. There was a live action Kim Possible? I did not know that. There's no pouches.
Courtney's votes for Mudang.
What's Mudang?
Baby hippo that I don't know. People seem to like it, and they slap his wet ass all the time. And
oh, this one. I saw this one on Instagram. What does this have to do with Pouchtober?
oh, yeah, just don't do Pouchtober. Just draw something else.
Mudang. What got you to draw Mudang? Is this the latest thing? Because it's like
it looked like a lot of fun. Looked easy.
Is it a boy or girl Mudang?
I don't know. I think it's probably a boy.
Are hippos generally this slimy when they're young?
And I like it because it's so shiny. It's like so wet.
Yeah. But you know the adult ones. Have you ever been on a safari?
No.
They say the hippos are like the most dangerous animals in the wild animal kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
You think it's like lions or tigers or elephants, but it's actually hippos. They kill the most humans every year. They're fast and they got bad tempers. It's a girl, says Courtney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so get her now while she's young and cute. When she becomes an adult, man, she's gonna be a man eater. So, and their jaws are super powerful. Is it them or the rhinoceros that they can't see that far? So when they
Oh
sleep,
yeah, I forgot. I was confusing the two.
like when
Same thing, right?
they sleep, they have to sleep. They sleep on their back to back, like butt to butt. So one person looks one way, the other looks the other way, and you know if there's three, they sit it up so that way, when because their vision is horrible. I think those are rhinos. I think rhinoceros their vision is so bad that they sleep with their backs to each other so they can look out. If there's another apex predator coming, it'll wake them and it'll wake everybody else up, right? But hippos, she's a pygmy hippo, won't get too big. That's what they all say.
Oh, that's I thought it was just a baby normal hippo. I was wondering why they were really, um, they're not afraid. It's like in there and they're kind of batting her around and tipping her over and throwing food at her.
Yeah. So if we do, what is the? She's very round. She's a kid. So, what's the drawing tip here? What's the pro drawing tip for when you're drawing baby hippos, Sean?
I don't know. It's very volumetric, so you kind of do the Disney method of constructing everything out of circular-like volumes.
Very
And
smooth.
I think the cool thing about it is how do you show how wet and shiny she is?
Oh, I think that's the easy part. You try to get a like a little highlight, like a little highlight thing going.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then maybe like some splattering of water. But what should
But
this?
she looks like a cartoon. So are you doing a
Yeah.
cartoon version of her? Because she's already like a cartoon.
Yeah, she's already like kind of a cartoon. Her eyes are kind of. If you make the eyes a little bit bigger, she's got a double eyelid. Lucky hippo. Maybe an eyelash. Although, does she have an eyelash? I don't know.
You're actually drawing underneath your reference screen.
Using this picture here.
She's like a football. Someone ought to like just, tee her up and then kick her through the verticals.
Kind of. But they got a weird mouth. They got like this nose thing that kind of like hovers over, but then the mouth is almost like squarish.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like disjointed or something.
Yeah, this is like a big piece of gelatinous. I bet this nose area is probably very delicious.
You've eaten nose before, right?
This
In Morocco, you ate some
very,
nose.
I ate some nose. What did I eat in Morocco? I ate some street snails.
Yeah, you ate some kind of animal's face. We didn't know. I only saw the skull, but I think you were eating the face of it.
What was I eating? Goat. Oh, goat face. Goat.
Oh, it was goat. Okay.
Yeah, goat cheeks. Yeah.
Goat cheeks.
The cheek meat is the most tender. You know, fish heads, cabeza, beef cheeks. This part, especially if it's a happy cow or a happy animal, they smile at that piece of meat right there. It's delicious. Does she have any teeth? Some of these, I don't know. I don't really see any teeth.
Her name means bouncy pork.
Who only sees pork?
No, her name is bouncy pork. It means bouncy pork.
Oh, really? Oh, she's in China.
Thailand, I think. Is it Thailand?
Mudang. Do I make a Mudang spiral? Let's do a Mudang spiral.
Or you can put like a whole bunch of food in front of her and make it a Mudang mukbang.
No, I'm gonna do a Mudang Mudang spiral.
It wasn't Spiral today's character, so by the time you show it,
yeah, well,
it'll be.
I have to finish it today.
How about a bat Mudang?
A bat Mudang? Let's throw it to the chat. Dr. Midnight's here. How's Dr. Midnight doing? Okay, let's throw it to the chat. Let's get 5 characters. Let's do a poll. Message poll, new poll. Okay, Mudang.
Or what's that? There's an X-Men character that's like red jello, and there's like a girl inside of her.
Oh, you mean from the Spider-Verse?
Oh, and it's one of the X-Men, but she's got this kind of like red body that's clear, like a big old gummy bear, and there's like a girl that pilots her.
Anybody know the name? I can't see the chat right now. Let's see. Mudbank? Who's the Mudbank?
The mukbang. The Mudang
Mudang
mukbang.
gets a Hollywood star. Okay. Mudang gets a Hollywood star. Any other suggestions? What's mukbang? That's a food.
Mukbang is, yeah, it's just like a YouTube eating exhibition thing where you're just eating a lot of food.
What's another Pouchtober? The Mandalorian, Hobgoblin, Union Jack, Vigilante, Dart, Absolute Batman, Spiral, Wild Dog, Mudang, Wild Dog.
You just draw her with like a lot of pouches on. Oh, the Jello guy is Glob.
Glob? Okay.
Yeah, so I think there's like a little girl that pilots Glob. I think she's in the current X-Men, the one that Peach Momoko is drawing.
I don't know. None of these are really speaking to me. I mean, the only one that really makes sense, maybe Spiral, Batman. Like here's the pose, right? If I have the pose here, and like let's say Mudang is sitting down, and I got the rolls, the jelly rolls of fat, right? And then her leg is like this way. I can do like a Hollywood star right here, right? Or I can do Spiral here, Mudang Spiral, the Mudang helmet, the Spiral helmet. Any other suggestion?
It's just a weird mashup, though. You know.
All right, I'm just gonna send this to poll. What does the glob look like?
It's kind of funny because there's like a girl whose name is Armor, and the girl's kind of floating inside this.
Here's the Armor. Is this who you're talking about? Glob? You see the organs and shit?
Oh, maybe that's a skeleton. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I thought there was one with a girl inside, but I guess maybe that's not.
Well, there's a poll. girl is Armor. Okay, Armor. Oh, okay. This is the. Is this the one you're talking about, then, Sean?
Mm.
Or it's more of like a robot.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I guess it's like a.
I think Mudang Spiral might win.
Well, I mean, I think the people who do Pouchtober will get it, but I think the general Instagram audience,
Yeah, well,
they'll like Mudang, but they don't know what you're drawing with
Right.
Spiral.
or just a regular Mudang.
Yeah,
Regular Mudang eating something. Eating what?
marbles. It's hungry, hungry hippo.
That's interesting. Yojimbo gets the final call. Is it how is that? Mudang eating marbles and a riff off of Hungry Hungry Hippos. Will people be able to read the. How does Mudang's legs look?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So James Kroll mentions her signature move is chomping water that's from a hose. Yeah, because they spray her down a lot.
Yeah.
And then and that's like her favorite thing, and then the crowd goes crazy when they spray her down.
So what? She's holding a hose.
She's getting a golden shower.
Well, let's keep it PG-13. Well, this is how it would have to look. If she's chopping down on a hose.
Well, I mean,
I don't know,
I mean,
it's
they
very
spray water on her, and she chomps down on the water stream. So
the
you
water
can just,
stream.
yeah, just make it like they're just turning a fire hose on her. Yeah.
I already got.
Or maybe
I
just,
already got this position kind of laid out.
well, you can just draw the hippo with no mashup at all or anything.
I think she's got to be eating something, like an activity. Could I turn this into a sticker? Mudang?
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. I mean, New York Comic Con is like what, 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks away?
Yeah, I could get it done by then if there's a Mudang sticker. Obviously, you guys didn't want the French Olympic pole vault sticker. You guys voted against that last week. What should Mudang be eating? Hungry Hungry Hippos. Only the older crowd would get it. Yeah.
Well, what country is she in anyway? Is it Thailand?
What about pizza? Like,
okay.
How can you go wrong with pizza here? One bite, that's how you know it. Okay. Well, the thing about the Mudang is the jelly rolls of fat. Right? That's the cute part. I'm tempted to just end the stream right now. It's a very low energy day today. Sean, anything going on in the comic book industry?
I don't think so. I mean, people just aren't. There's no comics YouTube. It used to be like 4 different channels I can bounce off of that post daily, and then now they're all kind of quitting at the same time.
What about Dave Finch still on? We've outlasted all of them? Is that what you're saying? We're still streaming?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, what kind of activity should Mu Dang be doing? How do we outlast all of them? Dave Finch ain't streaming no more? What, they got deadlines now?
Yeah.
I got two, massive three actually. I still have one more project to finish. No suggestions from chat, huh? What about Mu Dang? Mu Dang on a debate stage. On a podium. He's spouting.
You should make something that little kids and girls would like. If you're thinking about New York Comic Con, yeah, who just came on?
That would be me.
Hey,
Sorry for being so late.
This is Idea Man here. You can ask Idea Man about
What's this hippo for? It's awesome.
it's Mu Dang.
Who's Mudang?
Oh, someone's not watching TV. It's just this baby hippo.
It's a viral sensation right now
Thailand.
on Instagram. Jerry.
I'm very not on Instagram as much as before nowadays.
Yeah. Well, Bernard didn't know who it was until.
No, I've seen it. I just didn't know the name was Mu Dang. I've seen it.
What makes Mudang so special?
Yeah, let me pull up a clip. Let me pull up a clip, and then you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna fall in love.
I'm sure he looks super cute from your drawing.
Well, he bites people's knees and then gets sprayed with water. That's about all she does.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready to be?
For the Mudang experience?
Are you ready to be Mu Danged?
That sounds illegal. You can end up in foreign prison.
Are you ready to be Mu Dang, Jerry? This is only pictures? This is only pictures. I thought this was a video.
What the hell? What is that wrestling one?
It was only somebody clip art here.
Man, you should do that.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like you gotta try to do Mu Dang with something.
Yeah, put him in the Andre the Giant, that kind of onesie kind of thing.
You guys aren't participating in Pouchtober?
I was gonna draw Mu Dang as Spiral.
Well, we just didn't know who that character was. That dog, whatever thing.
Okay, here's Mu Dang. Here's Mu
Mad
Dang.
Dog?
Watch this. You're gonna fall in love now. I had to find a Spanish.
I have the urge to kick a field goal.
Jerry, are you in love yet?
Yeah, that's cool.
Look at this, like when he tries to wash it and it's like slipping out of the hands. It's like a cute little. Okay, here we go. There's Mu Dang compared to a cheetah.
I mean, I get the same emo feeling when I see Fletcher come out of the shower.
Oh yeah. Should I have Mu Dang wear a Fletcher shirt?
A Fletch forward shirt. Man, so people really went to town already with the memes and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, so if we do it, it has to be more than just the Mu Dang drawing, I feel.
And those things about the kids walking through Artist Alley, and it's particularly there's lots of girls that buy stickers.
This also makes me hungry for some reason.
For that twice cooked pork.
Yeah, this would be like Luro Fan, This is like slowly roasted.
That honey glaze, so it's like red.
There's this restaurant in Madrid. Is it Madrid or Barcelona? That's like the oldest restaurant in the world that serves suckling pig.
Ugh.
Wait, why do you not? You don't like sucking pig, Sean?
I don't know, just the thought. You know, I
What? It's
I grew up
like
kind of in a
magical.
farm, and
They only
We
cook
would-
the bad pigs, Sean.
okay.
The good pigs live. They get to live in a farm happily ever after. But like, yeah, look at this. This is like jelly rolls of fat.
So, did you guys watch the Mets?
The Mets are in the playoffs.
They won today, baby.
Oh, they play today.
Yeah,
Who are they playing in the playoffs?
Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee. How many do they have to win? Best out of 7 or
Best out of 3. It's the
best,
wild
oh,
card.
best out of 3. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they had to
that-
play their way into the wild card yesterday. Them and the Braves are the only 2 teams that played yesterday.
Yeah, and then after, if they win, who do they face? The Dodgers or the Dyers?
Not the Phillies.
The Phillies. Oh, let's keep it in the East Coast. See, there's all these other Mudang art. I'm sure we're gonna see some Mudang.
Just take one and copy it.
So I'm drawing my Mad Dog right now.
Yeah.
I can't take that character seriously though.
What is the Mad Dog character? It's like he's like a vigilante.
It's a
He wears
hockey
a
mask
hockey mask. Yeah.
and a dog shirt.
Yeah.
He almost looks like a corny beer like ad, like some kind of magazine ad for a beer company that they wanted to do something cool to make like a comic ad,
Right. Yeah. I don't know. What chat's not being very creative. Irritable sidewinder.
Once you know those kicking tees that you put a football on,
Yeah.
you should put Mudang on one of those 3-point kicking tees. So like you're gonna kick his ass through the uprights.
You think Mudang
Damn.
looks like a football? See, what's
Someone
worse?
woke up on the wrong side of
Yeah,
bed
I
today.
mean, you're trying to elicit like, violent.
Or how about you cut him in half
Let's
like a
thank
salami?
Yojimbo for banning irritable sidewinder, by the way.
Yeah. What did irritable sidewinder do?
I don't know, it's just like something
Put a link in there.
something taboo.
Dr. Midnight.
Likely harasser.
Dr. Midnight thinks of cranberry sauce when he sees a hippo.
You should cut him in half and make him like a watermelon inside.
Oh, cutting him in half. I'm thinking like just. What about just sitting here and then? What about sitting on the toilet? I don't know.
Udang.
Jerry, you ready for New York Comic Con?
Sure, why not? It's going to be such a busy week. I'm getting crazy busy before it even started. It's kind of
It's
I
good
guess
to
this is
be
what you
busy.
guys go through every time. Like there's so much stuff to do,
Well, what do you got? What are you doing?
Well, I got a meeting on Wednesday. I'm gonna go to the Javits Center to drop off my stuff and get my pass and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then I have a lunch meeting with my new publisher,
Oh, yeah.
and then I got to go to Chinatown for the
Oh,
Chinese Comic Con,
yeah. Right.
and then like it's just a lot of going around all over the city in like one day. And then Bernard and Sean, actually, if you want to come too, Saturday is the little party for the publisher.
I got an invite. I got an email.
Okay, good. Sean, are you interested in coming on Saturday?
This is your new publisher.
Yeah.
And this in the evening.
It's from 4 to 8 on Saturday, so we're gonna leave
Okay.
Artist Alley a little bit early on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I have any conflicts, but I think so. That sounds cool.
Free food. How was the food last year?
I thought it was pretty good actually.
I remember there was free beer. That was good.
Yeah. Well, I got a free cocktail.
Oh, that's right, free cocktail.
Yeah.
So I guess you can't say which publisher this is.
Well, I think I just want to wait for Comic Con because they're
Okay.
gonna, but
Interesting.
so our art show, guys. I hope we can talk a little bit at Comic Con too because
It's coming up.
Larry Hama is going to join us for the art
Oh,
show as well.
nice. All right. You mean the Pearl River?
Yeah.
All right.
So the us three, my boy Matt Wong, and Jerome and Larry Hama.
What about you want to get like a school involved? Like a school in Chinatown, like PS1? Have them
I mean,
like do a contest and we can jury it?
it's a lot of work, man. Like
It's
I just accepted another, verbally accepted another job too.
Damn, nice.
So
can you talk about it?
not yet, but I'm pretty excited. I will say it rhymes with, let's see, roosery.
Arvel?
With roosery.
With
Loose Brie?
oh
Yeah,
Bruce
roosery.
Bruce Bree.
Huh. How could that be?
Wow, congrats.
Well,
Best Brie is
it's
Loose
not official. It's not done yet. It's just verbal right now.
Okay, all right.
Are you dealing with Loose Brie's daughter?
Well, there's going to be a publisher, and then I guess
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Is the
brand
publisher
Lannon Ree.
Okay.
is the publisher the same one as the new one, or is it different one?
No, different.
Oh, what about her taking a bath in a bathtub? The hippo in like a little bathtub. Huh? You see how ideas come when you least expect it? But this is gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to cut this a little wider. On one of those plastic bins.
So Chinese bins.
Yeah. Well, very Asian. They have this all over Asia.
Yeah. It's, we used to use those. I don't know if we were conserving water, but we wouldn't take a full bath. You just fill that with water and you take off your clothes and you squat in it.
Well, this doubles for a good you're washing clothes, a little mini pool.
Yeah, we use the same one for washing clothes.
You use it to like take a bath, scoop the water, or a shower.
Makes a good salad bowl too.
Should Mudang have like a scrub? Or
You think you can make this into a sticker? You can just
That would be a good sticker.
put bubbles
cute.
coming up.
Yeah, bubbles like. Yeah, it's like little bubbles. And if you color it, you can definitely get the gloss.
Oh yeah, she's actually, you would think it's all gray, but then she's got some really pink parts around her face. Really nice when it's colored.
I think I should I give this away on chat? Does anybody in chat want a Mudang original art?
Courtney.
I think her eyes should be a little like goofy too.
Cartoon eyes.
Well, like one eyeball down here, one eyeball down here, kind of thing.
Courtney wants that drawing. She don't want no superheroes, but
see,
she'll
Courtney.
take a drawing of Mudang.
Do we have any other girls in chat? I think we lost all the girls.
Yeah,
I mean,
they left a long time ago.
we used to have quite a few girls, but
Is it way high? Girl?
What do you think? Wei Hai is a girl.
Wei Hai is a dude. Wei Hai is
Oh,
super,
it is.
he's super manly. Yeah. I think we only have one girl now. But I was gonna say like we should do a poll for the girls, for the ladies. Is this cute enough for the ladies?
What's strong enough for a man?
I mean, to think about it, I could do a whole series of like Mudang stickers.
Yeah, I mean, this is if you want to make a lot of, like the $5 at a time money.
Yeah, I think if we did a set of like three, let's say 4 or 5 Mudang stickers, and they sell them for like $20 for a pack. What do you think?
And just hope she doesn't die before New York Comic Con comes around.
That's kind of morbid.
Yeah, Sean is in a
There we
really
go.
Sean is in a really morbid. Sean's talking about kicking Mudang.
Watermelon Mudang.
Oh, here's the other YouTube video.
Even what she looks like is pig's feet.
That's what I'm saying. She looks like Leroy Fan, like
Oh
stewed,
yeah, okay.
stewed for a while. Been in the
It has
cooker.
that brown fat on,
Yeah,
brown
exactly.
shiny fat layer.
Yeah, a lot of soy sauce, a lot of you can taste it already. Just chop up some cilantro, put it on top, boom, bam.
With those long life noodles.
Let's see here. Here. Oops. Uh-oh.
All I'm saying is, if Mudang were in China, she'd be hanging upside down in a window.
Let's see here. Jerry, you have any interesting news besides the Mets that you want to talk about today?
I got a new pair of Jordans today.
Oh yeah. I thought you were not buying any more new stuff.
Well, Jordans. I love Jordans. I got
Is
those
that
Jordan
market-
4s, the new limited edition ones.
It's kind of softening that market, right? I mean, it's been going for like 20 years, and then finally it's starting to
But
wane a little bit. No, the sneaker stuff, right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't care how many people want it. I just enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it depends on who you talk to, but the market itself definitely is. It's not as hot as it used to be in terms of sneaker resales. What you're talking about, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because that was a big, huge business, and then I'm beginning to realize that every business has a bell curve to it. So I'm just wondering what's causing it to soften, and then the resales have gone down.
Well, it's speculation. It's all speculative, and there's a lot of like, kind of behind the scenes backroom dealing. So when the sneaker companies have these releases, some of them you can only buy online, right? So people develop these bots that will automatically call and get you in the front of the line when the release hits. So like, let's say the release is like Saturday morning at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. West Coast time, Pacific time. That's when they release like 2,000 pairs of sneakers. Well, I'm calling at 9 o'clock and I can't get through. And then you see pictures of guys with like a box of 100 of them trying to resell them like the next day on eBay or wherever. It gets a little fishy, right? So people had bots, and this has been dating back 10, 12 years. And then a lot of people just speculate. They buy a bunch of new sneakers that come out, different colorways, and then sometimes they'll make a lot of money, and then sometimes they'll eat the whole thing. So I go on sites like StockX or GOAT, and you can get the same sneaker, but it's just not a popular colorway, and you can get it for way below retail, or much less above asking price of what they're asking for. So
I'll be right back. I gotta grab a couple more for my painting. I'll be right back.
all right. This is a video. You see the YouTube video is of Bob in Taiwan. You see that playing on the bottom screen?
Yeah. So that aired on Comic Art Live, right?
Yeah, this was on Comic Art Live. So this was him coming into the shop. I mean, there's still sneaker resellers, and there's sneakers that are like thousands of dollars. It's just a specific, colorway. So colorway is the color pattern on the shoe. So the shoe is the same shoe, but it just has a different color on it. Some of those are collabs. Some of those are just very rare. And then there's a proliferation of fakes. So whereas in the past you can buy, if you see a pair of fake Jordans, you can pretty much tell they're fake, right? Because the Jordan logo is like whack. But nowadays, like the replicas is what they would call them, replicas, or what's another term that they would use?
Fake.
Fakes, replicas.
Oh shit!
They're,
Sorry guys, someone's calling me. I'll be right back.
They're so good that it's very difficult to tell if they're fake or if they're real. Because they're actually, quite honestly, made almost sometimes in the same factory as the real ones. And then they'll just make extra orders, and then ship them out the back door to somebody. So the market is saturated too, Golf Boy Sunday says. Way too many re-releases of popular. Yeah, so now they're also like so they've been re-releasing the same shoes, like Air Jordan 1, Air Jordan 2, Air Jordan 4, Air Jordan 10, and then they change a different colorway, and so there's all these Air Jordans now, or whatever. It's I don't know. Why are you into sneakers now, Sean?
No, it's just I just know that people have been reselling them for a long time, and then I have this kid, and then he grows up and he gets into it. It's like it even lasted another generation, so it's still a thing.
Well, it's still a thing. I mean, look, sneakers are still going to be. They're not going to go away, right? Everybody wears sneakers, and it's a quick way for a kid to make money and to flash. To what is the term? To show off, right? Because if you're wearing a particular sneaker, that means you paid $1,000 for those sneakers. That means you got money. That means you got connections or whatever, right? So it's another way of flaunting. But it's also a huge speculative market. So there's a lot of fakes out there. There's a lot of replicas. Even people that just buy them just to flaunt. If you can go, I've seen videos of like, people saying, "Oh, wow, that guy's wearing like a $2,000 pair of sneakers out on the street." Would you do that? I mean, I don't know. So, and then they have these shops now. They have these stores that are consignment stores. So basically, let's say, Sean, you buy a pair of like Sean Chen 1s from Nike, and but you don't have a store, you don't have a way of selling them, so you go to a consignment store, you say, I want $200 for these. They'll mark them up to $250. They'll take their $50 and then they'll give you $200 when they sell, right? And sneakers too, again, you have to have the right size. If you have a size 9, that's like the most popular size, or if you have a size like 14, the 14 might sit for a little bit. But then if you go up and down the value of what gets sold, like it's StockX, which sells primarily sneakers, consignment-wise, meaning I have a pair of sneakers, I want to sell it to you. I list it on StockX, and you can bid on it, or I list a price for it. If you buy it, then I send it to StockX. They verify that it's an authentic pair, and then they send it to you. And there's fees involved in all that. right? And then they keep track of the price of the sneaker. So, oh, the sneaker, you bought it at 200. Well, next month it goes down to 180. Then it goes down to 150. Then it goes down to 100. Now it's not as popular anymore, or it keeps going up in value. So, who drives that market? It's a speculative market, right? I mean, it's the same as baseball cards almost, except baseball cards or Pokemon cards or Magic cards, you can't wear it to show off. Although, what's his name has one of the Pokemon cards in a necklace, right? Jake Paul or one of the Paul brothers, Logan Paul. But sneakers is another kind of like status symbol in a way to teens. So of course it's going to it's going to continue. I don't think it's going to go away. Because you got old people and young people buying it. So sometimes old people buying it because, for me, like I would be like, oh, that was the shoe that I loved when I was in junior high, and now I can get a brand new pair of it. Oh, awesome! Or oh, I can get another colorway that wasn't there before. Oh, that's awesome. Or that was a sneaker I couldn't get because I couldn't afford it when I was young, but now as an adult I can. So, Jake Paul has a Pokemon card on his chain. Yeah, so that's and that was like a $1 million Pokemon. I mean, like look at sporting cards, Sean. Like these sporting cards that are out now that are like thousands of dollars. I mean, it's a printed card. I don't have you don't have any, you don't see any value in. I don't see any value in some of the stuff, but to some people it has value. What's happening? Oh, the Discord cut off. See, Discord cut off. I'm talking to myself. I don't really like these Discord updates. I don't know why they. I'm trying to relaunch it. I mean, just as comic books are now it won't launch. Here's Discord. Now it's launching.
He was just hanging out with us because
there's Jerry.
Oh, Bernard.
Okay,
Bernard.
come on.
Hey, Bernard,
just
you should really update your Wi-Fi. It's
Fletch is trying to get his zingers in anytime he can.
getting dropped like that. You been paying your bills, Bernard? What's going on?
Yeah.
Karma, baby.
Don't worry. It comes around.
Did you say something? You've been coming in and out? What's that?
Fletch and I have a big fantasy football matchup this week. Oh, Discord just cut off. Discord was anticipating Fletch's. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it this other way. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? Can you guys hear me? It's not on. Yeah, hold on. gonna try to. Hello?
Football god stuff. Yeah, whatever. You make a decision, you stick with it. Yeah. That was your first initial gut call, right? Yeah.
Wow.
What was that
Alright.
noise?
What about now? Oh, I think we're back. I think the Discord is acting up.
Yeah, no, we can hear you. A little
Okay.
static. We can hear you.
All right.
How convenient that you blame the Discord.
So the video on the bottom is Bob at the Taipei signing. The guy in the baseball cap is the shop owner, Amber. Anyways, what were you guys talking about? Oh,
The Harveys. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe you can join us, for a drink afterwards.
okay. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Okay, you guys can hear him. What about chat? Can you guys hear the group? It's probably a little faint. Can you guys say something?
Hello. Hello.
You guys are probably going to be very faint. I don't know why, but it's. I have you on speaker on the phone. Okay, you can hear them.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
We're just gonna have to go with this way. So, what's going on?
They're talking baseball.
Oh, the two.
Baseball, football, New York Comic Con. Just covered all the topics.
I think. How happy are you guys that the Mets are in the playoffs?
It's amazing. Honestly, it's so cool the way they got there. It's so much fun.
Never did I think after the start of the season they would be. I mean, I was hopeful, but knowing it's a long season. But man, what a great.
It's been so much fun.
And the way they got into coming back like that, it's true. They've been so resilient and everything, but great time to be a fan.
Now, if they get in further into the playoffs,
Yeah.
how will that affect New York Comic Con?
Well, there'll be playoff games, I think. Will it be, or will the World Series be just...
No, we'll have the playoff games coincide with Comic-Con usually.
Yes.
Yeah. Because right now, this week is just a series with the Brewers. But if they win this week, then they play the Phillies for best of 7.
Yeah. What that means, Bernard, is I will be cutting out early from the show each day to go watch the games.
Live at Citi Field or?
Well, I think it's 2 games. The first 2 games at the Phillies, 3 games at New York Mets Stadium, Citi Field.
No. But Fletch, by that time, look, you guys are playing the Phillies right now. It's a 3-game series. It's going to be over by next week, right?
It'll be over by this week.
By
So
this
there's
week.
We're
And then,
playing the Brewers right now.
Brewers.
oh, and then the next week will be the Phillies,
If we
win, yeah.
and then the following week after that is the World Series, which will be against or you got Phillies,
The following week would be the Dodgers.
the Dodgers, and then
Wins Dodgers and out of Padres and Braves.
So
The
what
Dodgers,
happens
yeah.
if there's a New York Mets either NL Series championship game going on, and it's a day game?
I will be watching the game.
Will you try to go to Citi Field and watch the game live?
I think it's going to be so expensive. Are you kidding me?
I can probably get. Yeah, I don't know if I can get playoff tickets. I can ask, but I think I can get a discount. I'm not sure. I got to find out.
Right. I would imagine they're all sold out now, though, aren't they?
Yeah, it's harder. They can't just give them out, you know.
What about?
But I don't think I would be able to go because I have a lot of different events going on or during the day at it.
I am not as responsible as Fletch, so I would be ditching out on my responsibilities and going to watch the game. Comic-Con will happen next year. The Mets might not be in the playoffs.
The
for a
Mets
while.
might never be in the playoffs again. Yeah.
Whoa, never. You
Yeah,
gotta
easy.
Well, when was the last time they were in the playoffs? 86?
No.
They're in the World Series.
The last they were in the World Series after
They were in
86?
the wild card, the one that I did artwork for just a few years ago.
Oh, really? They were in the wild card then? Oh.
Yeah.
Years ago, they were wild card against. The last time they were in the World Series was
All
Come
right.
on, Bernard.
Yeah, I don't follow the Expo. I mean, I don't follow the Mets anymore.
That's right. Are you a Nationals fan now? Washington Nationals?
No, I'm no baseball fan anymore.
Not even Miami Marlins?
Yeah, I don't like the Marlins anymore. I mean, I did like the. I was contemplating whether to like the Marlins or not, but Jeffrey Loria, the former owner of the Marlins, was the previous owner of the Expos, who tanked the Expos,
Right.
in order to buy the Marlins.
Yeah.
So he's the one that's responsible, or in part, largely responsible for the demise of the Expos. His attempt to tank the team so he could move it, and when they wouldn't let him move it, he dumped the team, and then bought the Marlins.
Was Laurie the guy who he owned the Eagles too, didn't he? Philadelphia.
I don't know. Maybe he's an art dealer. Yeah, and his son Jeffrey Loria and his son. Yeah, so sketchy.
Yeah, he wasn't the guy who owned Blockbuster.
No, that's Huizinga.
Oh, Zinga, that's right. Then he owned the Marlins.
Huizinga owned the. I think he owned the Marlins before, and he owned the Dolphins.
Right.
Anyways, we're boring the chat, so.
Sorry, guys.
All right, let's get out of here. Is the debate still going on?
Ended about 20 minutes ago or half hour ago.
You watched it?
Yeah, I was there with some friends watching it.
What is your analysis?
I think honestly, I think JD Vance came out better than I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
And they were very nice to each other, which was strange to see. Very cordial. And actually, they they lingered on the stage, and their wives came out, and they exchanged handshakes and everything, which was very weird to see. I think Vance came across better than I expected him to. But Walls did a good job too. He was a little bit nervous in the beginning, it seemed like.
Okay. There was no eating the dogs and eating the cats moment.
No, there was no moments. There was no, nobody took any bait or anything like that. There was not really a lot of attacks. But Vance was able to but kept on hammering home the same message, which was,
Economy and the immigration.
These are all that the last 3.5 years, but why
There's the Wi-Fi from Fletch we know and love.
Have you tried cricket? Have you tried cricket? Because I got a coupon from Cricket. You know, when you get the mail, they send you the newsletters.
I blame Bernard's new connection. That's what's kicked me out.
My Discord. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do this one. Like look at this. Like she's taking like a little shower scrub. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's good. You should do like a quick color pass on it. It'd be very easy.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, it has to be colored. I mean, if it's gonna be a sticker. But is there any other things that we could do Mudang in? What does Mudang's feet look like? All right.
Well, I think they have like 3 toes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it looks like a dinosaur foot.
Did we lose Fletch? Did we lose him completely?
No, I'm here. I'm just muted because I was checking something for email.
Uh-huh.
Eating ramen.
I'm getting a little Mudang right now. Mudang. Mudang.
All right. I think we lost them altogether.
Yeah, what happened to Jerry?
Did we?
Right here. So I'm doing some painting right now.
Can you not hear me?
No, we hear you.
Oh, he has like Mudang has like three toes or 4?
It looks like 3.
3. It's like a pig's feet. Like 2 big
Fletch, do
ones.
you know who Mudang is?
No idea.
Yeah, neither did I.
The cool people don't know. Yeah.
Who is Mudang?
This thing I'm drawing right now.
A
Yeah, I
viral sensation. Internet sensation.
Oh. Oh wait, is that one of the hippos from?
Yeah,
Oh, I've heard of the story. Yeah.
yeah. The most kickable animal out there.
Yeah. Were they upset that people were throwing food at him or something?
Yeah, that's
Who are people throwing food at them?
that thing's so cute. You gotta heave like a cabbage at it.
Yeah, banana, savage or whatever.
Would you eat this, Fletch? Would you eat Mudang?
That piece of paper? No, I wouldn't eat that.
That's Mudang's good eating.
All right, let's get out of here. I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna have to change the name of the stream to Drawing Mudang. Who should we
What
rate?
is that? That traditional dish that you put those pig feet in, isn't it the long life noodles?
The what? This?
When you that pig feet dish,
Yeah.
isn't it usually paired with these noodles? And you eat it for longevity?
Are you talking about beef noodle soup?
No, I think there is some sort of traditional dish where it wishes you a long
Well,
life.
that's just noodles.
Yeah, just any noodles.
Okay.
Come on, Sean.
I thought it was always with that pig feet thing.
Yo, Jimbo, can you deduct a couple ethnic race points from Sean's card?
I never eat that stuff. I mean, pig's feet, that looks kind of nasty.
Pig's feet is delicious. It's all gelatinous. It's like eating salty jello. Yeah, Butthead's getting jealous. Who should we raid? Let's get out of here. I need to talk shit to Fletch because we're playing fantasy football this week. Are you coming over Sunday for Red Zone?
That depends. Are you gonna be sleeping or are you gonna be awake?
You gotta let me know if you're coming over. If you're coming over, then I won't stay up all night working.
Oh, now it's my fault.
It is.
We said that I was going to be coming over.
All right, I'm going to sleep early Saturday. Huh?
The stream is hearing it first here. I will be coming over.
Okay, all right. Golf Boy Sunday says noodles for long life, pork fat to shorten it again, so it balances it out. It's a nice balancing.
Very.
Long life noodles. That's why they have like the really long noodles, because the longer the noodle, it represents the longer you're gonna live. Right? Who should we raid?
You should put that Mudang, you know those, what is it called, guabao? Put them in between that steamed bread.
Yeah, that's what they do. They put a piece of pork belly, and then it's like a Chinese taco.
Yeah, put Mudang inside a Chinese taco, that'd be hilarious.
Clamshell. All right, nobody to raid. Who should we raid? Amarath? Let's see. No Pouchtober today.
Maximum Noir is a good raid, says James Quill. Maximum Noir.
Maximum.
Underscore Noir.
What makes a good raid? I don't understand.
Oh well, I guess the people will be interested in what they're doing.
All right.
So it's probably another art stream.
This guy's got crazy hair, and he's drawing on a King Spawn cover. But it's a black cover, so he's drawing it on pencil. I guess he's going to use some whiteout later.
He's Maximum Noir.
Thank you for watching. Fletch, you got any last words?
Last words, man. Just getting ready for New York Comic Con.
Jerry?
Yeah, see you guys soon.
Sean?
And let's go Mets.
Let's go.
See, I was wondering when you're going to say let's go Mets. Are you guys really fans or what? I mean, that should have been the first thing out of your mouth.
Let's go Fletcher Fantasy. Woo! Getting the first win this weekend. This upcoming weekend.
Mr. Joshua, thank you for the sub. 49 months. Can you guys believe we've been doing this for 49 months? We're gonna outlast Comicsgate. Are they still around? Have they imploded yet? Are they still around?
No idea.
Sean, any last words?
New York Comic Con, Hot Flips booth on the main floor.
What's this comedian guy doing? Starvo's doing on my.
Wait, you're at the Hot Flips booth on the main floor or in Artist Alley?
I'm not in Artist Alley because I think Rob Liefeld is in the Hot Flips booth in Artist Alley, and I don't think he doesn't want to be around.
I see. Okay.
We don't want any Asians around. Don't worry.
It's in their name, Hot Flips.
Hot Flips, beautiful Filipino women.
That's a different website.
Okay. Did we miss the raid?
It happened.
Did it happen already?
Yeah.
People are watching the raid? Okay, let me get